viewers. Presuming that you've read the title of this video, you'd like to know how a clock works. So let me explain that to you. Now, yes, that's what I'll do. Most clocks rely on the phenomena of resonance, which means that any object will oscillate at a given frequency depending on certain factors about it when a force is applied. For instance, a good example of this is a pendulum. You can make a simple pendulum with this ruler and a pencil. When I pull back on the pendulum and let it go, it swings quite quickly, but over a long distance. As it slows down, it has a shorter distance to cover, but is now swinging more slowly. But it still takes the same amount of time from it to go from its farthest out position, either here, or many other forms of that, to its straight up and down position. A similar property is used in a quartz watch. It means that it has a quartz crystal inside, and quartz is a piezoelectric material. Piezoelectric means that when you apply force to something that is piezoelectric, it will generate a small amount of electricity. And so, when you pass alternating current through a piezoelectric material, the inverse will happen, and it will generate small vibrations. And the circuitry of the watch can measure these vibrations to keep accurate time once you've already set your watch. And now for a bit of history. Since ancient time, accurate timekeeping has been very vital to maintaining constant pace of industry and any other thing that really relates to time. Not being late for things, that sort of thing. Knowing when to get up, when to go to bed, all that sort of thing. And so, things like hourglasses were employed. And an hourglass measures the amount of time it takes for this glob of sand to fall to the bottom. They're not particularly accurate, but they're quite useful. A water clock is similar, except it uses water in place of sand. Galileo Galilei was one of the first people to start experimenting with the pendulum, like we saw earlier. He didn't actually build any clocks on his own, but he realized the principles of resonant motion within a pendulum. First wristwatches started appearing in the late 1400s and early 1500s. But the first references that we've seen made to them were from around 1571. And these use a relatively simple system of different gears which are regulated by a spring to tell time. And that's mainly how most mechanical timekeeping devices have attempted to accurately measure time from then on. And while it was better than using an hourglass or a sundial, which may be more accurate, but obviously doesn't work when there's, no sun, so winter or night, and so there weren't very many major revolutions till the early 20th century, when the emergence of quartz clocks started happening. The first quartz wristwatch was invented in 1969, and first sold then as well. And so, the quartz clock has gone on to be one of the most popular and useful timekeeping devices of all time? Yes, that works perfectly. And today you can buy cheap quartz clocks for under $1 that keep perfectly accurate time, and to be honest, keep much more accurate time than Swiss wristwatches, which cost hundreds of thousands of dollars and take tiny tweezers to make. But never mind. To summarize, the development of the clock has been very important for society, and it's taken many forms over the years. But, definitely for sure, I rely on the clock so much in my life to get me up in the morning, no, and to get me to fall asleep at night, no, and also to make sure I'm not late for school. Thank you, the clock. I'm sure a lot of other people can say the same thing.